city staff is still actively working with LACTA on that, but as of now, it is only for renters and it will only cover future rent. So it won't cover any past due rent, but they will assist with any future rent anywhere ranging from 6 months to up to a year as well.
Thank you.
Do we have any other questions? Since we don't have any more questions, may I have a motion to receive and file?
Motion to receive and file.
We have a motion by Commissioner Ernesto. May I have a second? And we have a motion by Commissioner Ana Maria. Commission Secretary, please conduct a roll call vote.
Commissioner Ernesto Ramirez,
Yes.
Commissioner Ana Maria Sanchez Flores, Vice Chairperson Stephanie Perez.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now we'll be moving to senior updates. Diana, will you please announce discussion item number 3?
Thank you very much. Yes, we're excited to talk a bit about what we have going on at our senior center. So we do have 2 senior centers within our city, one located at Clara Street and another at Veterans Park. The Veterans Park Senior Center is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to midday. And the Clara Senior Center is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., as well as Saturdays from 9 a.m. to noon. And that is open and completely free to attend for our seniors ages 55 and over. I do have a few updates for you. So we do have excursions actively taking place. Our more recent excursion was to see the Lion King musical at the Segerstrom Center for the Arts in Costa Mesa. So we're really excited to get excursions going. Our plan as of now is hopefully to have them on a quarterly basis. We do have our next excursion planned to the very highly requested casino. So our seniors will be going to the Morongo Casino in May. So we're looking forward to that. We also have a spring boutique coming up on March 21st. That'll take place at 1 p.m. at the Clara Senior Center. We are currently accepting donations for new or lightly used clothing for that. And the way that works is we set up a boutique styled section within the senior center. And it's kind of a shopping, you can say, experience for our seniors. They get to come in and choose some clothing and accessories that they can take home for free. And this is a very well-received event. So we are currently accepting donations at our Clara Senior Center. If anybody is interested in donating any items, we would gladly take that. Next, our Shamrock Fest. So this is the St. Patrick's Day themed event that will take place at the Veterans Park Senior Center on March 15th at 10:30 in the morning. It'll be an array of activities, green themed beverages and food. So it'll be a very fun activity for our seniors. We have some games, a little bit of friendly competition. And if you wear green, you get an extra raffle ticket as well. So that'll be a lot of fun. Another very popular program we have is our Worldwide Delicacies. So this is a monthly program that takes place at our Clara Senior Center. And what this program is a culinary program where our seniors get to come in and they are provided information on a country, and their traditions, their customs that they have there. And at the very end of the program, they actually get to taste, a bit of the culture there. So they get a little bit of a culinary experience. We just had China. We just recently did China, and we actually hired some traditional Chinese I believe, if I'm not mistaken, dragon lion dancers. So that was a really cool experience for our seniors. Our upcoming one is March 28th, once again at the Clara Senior Center, but that does take place on a monthly basis. And part of the reason why this program started was because we really want to ensure that we provide new and different experiences to our seniors. So we invite you to come out to that as well. We do ask that you pre-register. Most of these events do tend to be on a pre-registration process. just to make sure that we can accommodate everybody comfortably. And lastly, we will have a comedy and magic show so we actually invited a stand-up comedian who is also a magician who will be coming over to both centers actually. So that'll be April 4th at Clara Street and April 5th at Veterans Park Senior Center. He's a wonderful comedian who is bilingual, so we'll make sure that everybody is able to understand clean comedy as we need to make sure it is, but it'll be a lot of fun. Again, pre-registration, it is on a pre-registration process. We do have our newsletter, our monthly newsletter for our seniors that is provided that includes a little bit of a summary of previous activities that took place and upcoming events that we have. That is available at both centers. So if you're interested in getting more information on that, please visit the center and you'll be able to gather some more information about our programs. That's a brief summary of what we have going on. I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have on that. Thank you very much.
Do any of the members of the council have any questions or comments? I do have a question regarding the worldwide delicacy. It says that it needs registration. Can anyone attend it? So like example, like if I want to go and then I want to bring my sister to this date, are they allowed to do that?
Yeah, so it is for seniors, so you must be 55 and over. But yes, anybody can register for it. We do have a registration for a participation form, I should say, that we do have all of our seniors complete on an annual basis. And that's just includes basic information, name, phone number, and an emergency contact just should we need that information. But anybody can register. It's completely free, again, as long as you are of age, so 55 and over.
For that. Do we have any other questions or comments? There's no questions or comments. May we have a motion to receive and file?
Motion to receive and file, please.
Commissioner Ernesto. And can we
La
have a?
segundo.
And we have motion by Commissioner Ana Maria.
No sirve.
Commission Secretary, please conduct a roll call vote.
Commissioner Ernesto Ramirez,
Yes.
Commissioner Ana Maria Sanchez Flores, Vice Chairperson Stephanie Perez.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now we will be moving forward to public participation on non-agenda items. Commission Secretary, can you please announce the instructions for public participation?
For the record, we have no public comments.
Since there's no comments, if there's no objection by any of the members of the Senior Citizens Commission, I will close public participation for non-agenda items. Now we'll be moving forward to members' comments. Do any of the members have any comments, questions, concerns? There is an item included by Commissioner Kakimoto. However, she's not present at this meeting, so I will forward this to Diana.
Thank you very much, Vice Chair. We did receive an item regarding senior surveys by one of our commissioners. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to be here. But again, it was regarding senior surveys, so I can touch a little bit on it, and I'm not sure if it'll answer exactly her question that she had, but in regards to senior surveys, we have attempted to conduct surveys within our senior center. At one point, we had it within, actually located within our monthly newsletter. However, we weren't receiving much feedback in that sense. I think what staff found is that, through conversation, we tend to get more feedback through conversation as opposed to a written survey. We've also attempted to do it separately, not within the newsletter, but a written survey that we just ask them to give back to us. So we do actively try to get feedback, and we do take that into account. Most of the feedback I would say that we've received is in regards to excursions. That was a very popular demand that we had. And unfortunately, because of COVID and the impact that that had on our seniors, and because they were more of a vulnerable population, we did have to delay that for some time. But as mentioned earlier, we're excited that we are getting back on track, and hopefully we get that going on a quarterly basis at minimum. So we're really looking forward to that. But we will continue to attempt to conduct surveys. We do have some classes as well that are continuous. And we have like a knitting class, an art class. We've attempted to have some of our seniors who we have very, very talented seniors within our center. We've attempted to see if there's any interest in them actually teaching a course with our support. And there's been a little bit of mixed feedback, but as of now, we have our staff, or we, if needed, will contract out for anybody to host any of our events. But that's the update that I have on our surveys. I'm not sure if that'll answer our commissioners' exact questions, but I'm happy to, answer any questions that you all might have for me as well.
I do have a question. I'm not sure what's the policy for the surveys, but are these surveys, are these being done like online, in person, or how do these surveys work?
We are doing them in person. We have not done an online survey. Again, we just found that with the population that we're serving, it is more accessible to us for us to do it in person. And again, it's been or we have received more feedback when we do have, let's say, a conversation with the senior as opposed to an actual written survey. Mhm.
I think for that, I think I would like to implement like maybe an idea, since you mentioned that in person it's you have more higher rates of participation. I'm not sure how you guys do it in person, but you mentioned like conversations. Maybe we can probably have like a sheet printed out with examples of like outing, like have examples of it, and then like they can check the list anonymously, and then you collect them on and maybe just go based on that. That just an idea.
Thank you for that. Yeah, we'll definitely take that into account. Some of our questions in the past have included, or we've asked for them to provide some locations maybe that they're interested in going for the excursions, or what kind of activities, what kind of programming, any adjustments or feedback that they have about our current programming. But we'll definitely make sure that we implement that. I'll definitely make a note of that. Thank you.
Just to follow up on what the commissioner here asked, the surveys, are you only surveying people who participate in the activities already, or are you reaching out to people of that age and potentially, being trying to lure more candidates for these activities? How do you go about that?
At the moment, we are only serving the people who are currently attending the senior center. We have distributed some information to some of the senior apartments, but most of the feedback will come from those that do currently attend the centers.
Thank you.
Do we have any other comments or questions?
If you don't mind, Vice Chair, I do want to just make one additional comment
Yes.
to your question about who can participate in an event like the Worldwide Delicacies. As commissioners, you guys are always welcome to attend our events. Not all of us are of age, but you're part now of our of the commission and part of the senior center. So you guys are always welcome to attend the events. We always welcome you to that, whatever event you can attend to. That would be really great. And we give you the opportunity to interact with the seniors, and we tend to introduce you if you're comfortable with that. And you can share a few words with the seniors as well.
Last question, sorry. Going back to the survey situation. When you guys decide about these events or these like outings for the seniors, are you guys basing it due to like budgeting, or is it like just because people pick the whatever they thought that was the best option?
Yeah, so we do have our budget, our annual budget that's set, our annual fiscal year budget that is set. So we do work kind of ahead of time to plan some of these events. As far as the excursions, we do try to keep it. So most of our events, I would say we try to keep at no cost for our seniors. We know that income is a big factor in participation rate. So we do try to keep it at no cost. Some of our excursions do require a cost. And that is per a policy that we need to follow. Residents do receive a 50% discount. If you're a non-resident, you do pay the full direct amount. But we will try to vary dependent on what we've hosted. So if we do go to a location maybe that does have a fee associated with it, maybe the next excursion we'll try to keep it at a no cost, something that maybe an art museum that might be free. So that is something that we do consider in that as well.
Thank you.
I guess I have another question. It's regarding your soon to come outing to Morongo, right?
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about that? Is it just a trip to Morongo, and they do as they wish, or will you guys be providing them some funds for anything, or how is that gonna go?
So we do not provide funds for gambling, but we do provide free transportation to our seniors. With that, they will also receive a free meal. So we might make like a sandwich for them, a little snack and a drink for them to have as well, because we know how expensive it can get. As far as the gambling aspect, they would take care of that. We do ask our seniors when they do register for that. So we do have a fee for that. We do charge a fee for that, but we do reimburse it the day of the event. It's just kind of for us to be able to hold their place. And if they let us know ahead of time, we do give the funds. If they do let us know, let's say ahead of time that they can't make it, we do give the funds back. But it's really just to kind of hold their place. But it's a very small fee. I believe we do $10 for that. But again, they'll get that back. So that'll be their own personal, I guess, deposit they get back that they can use towards whatever they would like at the Morongo Casino. But when we do any excursion, it does include the transportation and it does include a meal along with that as well.
Thank you.
Do we have any other comments or questions?
No.
I do want to, before I end, I do want to give out a comment. I want to start off by thanking the whole staff. It's very nice to be back. It's very nice to also see new commissioners in the team. I'm very excited for the upcoming events that are coming up. And I just want to encourage like myself and others to participate and kind of, try to attend the events. So if there's any other comments or questions, I will now adjourn the Senior Citizens Commission meeting at 6